Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Early Career Academic. On this channel, I explore how I use the Passion Planner to set personal and professional goals and strategies for achieving them. This month, I'm also going to be exploring some academic writing themes on this channel, so stay tuned if you would like to see how that unfolds in the month of April. Today's video is focusing on planning the week of April 4th through the 10th, and so I will be beginning that in just a second, but I also wanted to talk about how the current week is going and just show you kind of how the spread turned out. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw a reel that I made, potentially you saw a reel that I made of this spread, so you already kind of know what it looks like, but I wanted to talk about how the week was going. As you can see, I didn't really complete Thursday. I didn't kind of fill it out, but I didn't have anything scheduled Thursday. I am still struggling a little bit with some health issues, so I did spend quite a bit of this day kind of lounging around, but I did get some things done this day, and then I felt better today, so I'm hoping to plow through some of the remaining tasks that I need to do for this week so I can enjoy my weekend. Excuse me. So this was a pretty good week. I will say last night was a little interesting. There was a tornado warning, so we had to take shelter in the basement for a while. Tornado touchdowns in Virginia are relatively rare, so we weren't too worried about it, but it was sort of unexpected. And otherwise, it's been a pretty good week. Class was good. We had some good discussions. We're entering the Palestinian diaspora unit, and so it can always be kind of an interesting experience for students, but they seem to be really on board, with a lot of what we are talking about, really interested in the books that we're reading. And I promise, do a video soon about the books that I assigned for this semester and also the books that I've been reading for pleasure. I just think that some of you might be interested in that. We also went to dinner with my in-laws this week, and that was a lot of fun. It was just kind of nice and relaxing to kind of change up our routine a little bit. Oh, and I watched the second season of Bridgerton this week, and I'm interested to know if you guys have watched the second season yet. I won't put any spoilers in this video because it's still relatively new, but let me know in the comments if you have watched it, and if so, what you thought of it compared to season one. It definitely, for me, wasn't as engaging as season one for a number of reasons. And in fact, after I finished the second season, I was feeling a little unsatisfied. So I did go back and rewatch. I'm rewatching the first season to kind of satisfy myself in terms of the story expectations that I had. So I'm interested to know what you think. I don't think the second season is horrible. It just wasn't, I think, as good as the first season. So you let me know in the comments what you think. So yeah, that is this week. Pretty good. And checked off all the things I absolutely had to do, and that is always satisfying. So I also did on Monday upload my April plan with me. So if you're interested to see what the month of April looks like, we'll probably be flipping to that page a little later in this video. But for today, I'm going to use these stickers that I have been hanging on to since I ordered them probably a couple of months ago now. Maybe it was a month ago. This is from the Aesthetic Studio, and I will put their name in the description of this video. And I chose the Dark Academia theme sticker sheet from the shop. I love it. As soon as I saw it on Instagram, I was like, I have to have that sticker sheet. And I really did like this shop too. I follow her on Instagram, and she is definitely one of the smaller shops that I follow. Kind of a one-woman show, if you will, and I just really like the aesthetic of the sticker sheets. I think they're very beautiful. Here are some of the freebies that she added in my order as well, so I thought that was really nice. I may or may not use these in this spread. I might keep these I'm thinking of a way to use the freebies that I get when I place sticker orders, because they don't always go with the sheet that I ordered from that order. So what I might do is hang on to these and use these in my daily Passion Planner, because they're also smaller, so I think it would work well that way. We'll see. I'm planning on doing maybe another daily plan with me on this channel too, because it seemed like that was pretty popular. So this is the sticker sheet I'm going to focus on, and then I'm going to bring in this washi, I think. Yeah, like this washi. And then I might add a little bit of the Tombow 873. I don't really have any color Tombows in this color range, like this kind of, beigey color. Although I should acquire those at some point. And then I'm going to use this Microline 05 pen. I actually, I'm borrowing this from my mother. She actually bought this like years and years and years ago for a Creative Memories scrapbooking thing. And it's actually my favorite pen because it's like the Micron that I have, but it doesn't smear when I use a Tombow over it. So I'm just like in love, and I'm gonna see if they still make these so that I can like stock up on them. But anyway, that's enough about that. So let's get started. Okay. So, also I should probably grab some of my functional stickers as well, just to have these handy. In case I want to add some stuff here. So, okay. Let's start with the washi. I think that's a good place to start. So this coming week is significantly busier than last week, which is, I guess it's a good thing that, my weeks ebb and flow a little bit because, especially right now, I just I couldn't do really a kind of back-to-back crazy weeks. April, though, brings with it a lot of interesting challenges because there's, I told you guys this before on the channel, but it's the squish period for most academics. We're assessing midterm projects while we're teaching, while we're preparing students for final projects. So it can feel a little overwhelming. Next week, for example, sorry, I don't know if it's like allergies starting up, possibly. But next week, for example, I will have 44 projects to assess for my composition students. Although those are relatively easy because we take so long to do them, and they do 3 drafts. So by the time that we get to this point, in theory, they have like a very solid piece of writing. So it doesn't require from me a lot of extensive feedback, and it doesn't, and for the most part, they do really well on it because there've been so many drafts and so many stages of feedback and so on. And I'm really excited by this project too. It's nice to read these final papers and they can use them, as writing samples if they apply to graduate school, or if their future jobs or internships require writing samples. I've even had a student write to me and tell me that she referenced a lot of the research she did for that project in a job interview that she had following our class, and she got the job, and she, it just makes my heart sing when I hear things like that. So I'm glad that it's not just for, for my class. These things can be really helpful to students. Indulge your imagination in every possible flight. It's Jane Austen quote. I do like Jane Austen, so let's see. Set aside time every day in this week to unplug and express yourself creatively. It's not a bad. I like this quote. I might not cover it up then. Okay, so in that case, I will put the other typewriter here. It's not that I, hate every quote that appears, every week, but just some of them resonate more with me than others. Jane Austen seems particularly appropriate since I just watched Bridgerton, the 2nd season, and one of the things I loved about the 1st season of Bridgerton is just so many echoes of Jane Austen, and it was just a really cool experience to see how they wove that in with a more traditional romance kind of genre, and I just thought it was very clever. I liked a lot about it. So So definitely, and there's some of that too in the second season. Like obviously there's no spoilers, but there's a big Pride and Prejudice kind of parallel that goes on. So I'm gonna hang on to these until I put some like practical things down, and then I'm gonna definitely use up this whole sticker sheet though. So there's definitely like, yeah, Pride and Prejudice parallel that happens in the second season, and you'll figure that out from the first episode because it's so obvious. Not that I'm complaining about that, because I really love Pride and Prejudice. Let me tell you guys my introduction to that though, because I didn't come to it traditionally through her actual book until college, because it just wasn't on my radar. I honestly had no idea who Jane Austen was until I got to college. You know, this was like way back in the day. Before digital, before just wasn't part of the curriculum of the public school that I went to. So it just wasn't on my radar. But when I went to college, our RA plan like a getting to know each other activity for our hall, and it was to watch Pride and Prejudice on VHS tape, no joke, in the common area that we had, one of the common areas in our building. And so there were 3 VHS tapes because this was the BBC adaptation, right? And it was a long adaptation, and we watched all 3 of those tapes, 6 hours in total. And we would take breaks between each tape to go get more food or whatever. And I fell in love with Jane Austen in that moment, and I read every book she ever wrote. And then of course, some of her more miscellaneous writings that came up in some of the classes I took in undergrad. So it was, yes, love at first sight, basically. I'm looking for a meeting. Where's my other meeting script? Did I not? One second. I pulled some stuff out of here and put them in a different sticker holder, but I missed some things. And the reason that I put the stuff in a new sticker holder is because I just became afraid of missing things that got stuck in here, which is exactly what happened. So I'm going to use these because they kind of look like typewriter font, and I got a little typewriter thing going on. So yeah, that is the story of how I fell in love with Jane Austen. I know, a romance story if there ever was one. And then I have a Zoom call with my friend. So yes, that's my kind of my little speech about my love of Jane Austen. I can't believe this is going to be, I think, week 10 or week 11 of the semester, which means that it's almost over. And that is just startling to me, but also welcome. I just kind of looking forward to summer, both in terms of weather and also a little bit of a scaled back work pace for me, at least in the first part, and then I get the rest of the summer off of teaching at least. So I need to get some appointment scripts. That's what I need. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I'll find some cute little appointment labels so that I can add those to my collection. Okay, what else? There's also a TNT meeting on the 6th, which I may attend. I've been meaning to do that more often. These are optional though, so sometimes I just don't have the energy or the time. I think this is right. We'll see. I might have to change that. Okay. And then I'm really excited to meet with my friend for coffee on the 8th. It's actually a friend that I recently interviewed for a podcast episode that will be going up this weekend. That's the weekend of April 2nd and 3rd. It'll be going up the 3rd. And so if you're interested, there is a link to my podcast in the description of this video. You can listen to it. She's just like an amazing person and does so much. And we had a great conversation about abundance and like what abundance looks like for her and how she kind of navigates that as like with someone with her really interesting history, and also she is an academic. So it was just like a great conversation. So I encourage you to check out that podcast when you get a chance. Okay, so what do I want to put here? I guess it's a meeting. Again, like maybe I should just invest in some more like script stickers, like to distinguish between like, this is a meeting, but not really. It's like a fun meeting. Like get ones that say play date or something. I don't know. And then I have one more actual meeting, which is my writing group is meeting here. This looks a little wonky. Okay. Yeah. I know you guys probably can't see a difference whatsoever, but I can see the difference. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. And then I think what I will do, is that everything? I feel like there was something else. Oh, yeah. On the 5th is Passion Planner launch day. And let me tell you guys, there's some really exciting things that are coming from Passion Planner. So keep an eye on Instagram if you are interested in the new launch. I will have my discount code will change by then. It'll be Tanya 2 instead of Tanya 1. But you get an extra 20% off using my code on launch day instead of 10% off, which is what it normally is. And there are some sticker books that I'm really excited about getting myself. So stay tuned because I will share pictures of them on Instagram, and just really excited for that launch. There's also some new planners as well. So if you're interested, and they're undated, so you don't have to worry about it being kind of in the middle of the year, you can always acquire them. And yeah, so stay tuned because the launch is coming. And then we have this appointment. That's probably going to probably won't take too much time. And then I have my call with my friend. Okay, and then this TNT meeting. Okay, and then got my coffee date, which I'm excited about. How nice that we can have coffee dates again, right? I mean, most of us. I understand that not everyone can have coffee dates right now. Okay, I'll go ahead up here and just highlight. See how like beautiful this like doesn't smear the pen at all. I'm in love with that pen, and I need to get my hands on some more of it because I've tried everything else. I've tried the Sharpie pen, the Micron, the Stedliner, and they all smear. And sometimes I'm not paying attention to whether I am putting the color down before I put the pen down on top of it. Okay, so that's it for the actual plans that we have. I don't think we have anything planned for this weekend. Oh, also John his schedule changes. My husband's schedule changes okay, I'm going to delineate that. He goes to weekends in April. So it's just helpful for me to remember, that he has these days off and then these days he's working, because it might affect some of my plans about when I do what things. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to transfer over some, I'm going to put some to-dos that I do every week. And then if anything that I'm not going to get done this week, I'll move over, but I don't think there's much of that. At some point I will need to get groceries. There will be laundry for sure. And normally there's at least 2 laundries. We do like typically laundry on Wednesday, and then we do like laundry plus sheets plus towels on the weekend normally. And then let's see what else. I did all my monthly tasks amazingly. And then I have announcements. And let's see, I'll have some okay, and then yes, so then I have my 302. These are the assessments I need to do. And I just remembered something. Let me put on here. Okay. So I have my assessments. I think I'm going to take 2 weeks to do these. So I might find a way to like check off for myself. Like maybe I'll just do one section this week and one section next week. And then that way I can I get a little satisfying check off. So yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll do section N34 and then I can check this off, and then next week I'll do N33. And so that's good because I get 5 days. That's 22 papers to look at over 5 days. So then I don't get totally burnt out, from even the best projects will burn you out after looking at so many of them. So I like to pace it a little if possible. Okay, and then there are, let's see, I will have some Cecil work to do. And then I have my, let's see, I'll have finished editing podcasts by then. One podcast going up this weekend, and then next weekend there'll be a podcast, and then I think I need one more April. Actually, no, that's it for, well, the podcast goes up this weekend, and then skip this weekend podcast. So at some point I need to schedule another podcast, but I might give myself a break there. I will have a plan with me to film. I might also do and I'm trying to get back going with my blog. I have some thoughts I definitely would like to share. And I think that's it for, and then the Passion Planner launch. And that's it for content. I'm kind of trying to keep it a little minimal still. Okay. That's all my major obligations. And then I have my that keeps getting shifted over, but maybe I'll get to it. We'll see. Okay, I think we're good for now on the to-dos. Yeah, I don't want to overwhelm myself. So this week's focus, we definitely got our 302 assessments. And this is April, which is kind of amazing. Okay, I think it's looking pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking great, I think. Okay, cool. So still trying to figure out like if I'm going to use this space in any particular way. Last week I just put the theme for the month of March. So actually, do I know the theme for April yet? What is our theme? Oh, it is sustainability. It's good to know. Make sure I spell it correctly. Not too bad considering that I did not think through how much space it's going to take up. Sustainability. And maybe we'll do like a little, I don't know, what's like a cool icon for sustainability? Besides like a globe. Maybe like a little, like a little plant growing out of the ground. I like that. I have not followed through with my like kind of one of my goals, which was to like practice hand lettering. So that's as good as it's going to get. I just thought of something I was going to add. Oh, I'm going to add some stickers to kind of like fill out some of this space. So I have the books here. I think maybe if I put these other books. I don't want them to be too close to these other books is the thing. So maybe up here would be good. Oh, there's cat hair. Always cat hair in my life. These little like, because they're Polaroids, are cute too. Oh, I could have put this little plant on top of my plant, but I like my little drawing of my plant. I got this other little cup of tea. Actually, like near my coffee date. That'd be kind of cute, right? And then I got one more little plant. Oh, don't you just love using up a whole sticker sheet? Just feels very satisfying, I think, since I don't do it that often. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and then some to-do stickers. I just think they're kind of cute on top of the washi. Yeah, those are cute. And then I need anything else? Do I have any? Let's take a look at April. I don't have any paydays. Isn't this cute? It turned out better than I thought, considering that I didn't have all my supplies with me when I made it. I don't have any. Let's do maybe a filming icon. What color would go best, do you think? Maybe this little kind of yellow. This is when I film my plan with me. And I haven't decided when I'm going to film my Acrimo video yet, so I'm not going to put an icon on there right now, but I will get to it. And so you'll see what I'm up to this month in terms of academic writing. Okay, anything else I need to look at? That's it for now. Let's look at, we do have some home projects we're going to tackle. I haven't updated my spring to do. I did that. We didn't do any of this home stuff because we were not at our home. I did this. Yeah. So home projects for sure. Let me just put a little reminder to myself. Home projects. Because that's basically like this stuff, home stuff. So we have that in the bag. This is happening. I'm definitely going to start that. Yeah, we're looking good, I think. Okay, well, thank you so much for sticking around for this plan with me. I hope you found it enjoyable, and stay tuned because I am going to talk about on my blog as well as on this channel my plan for the month of April, specifically to turn it into an academic writing month, kind of like what I did last fall, to plow through some projects that have been just kind of languishing a little bit. So I have some plans for that. And then I'm also thinking of doing another daily plan with me and maybe showing you some of the back pages in my planner. Since I'm almost out of space here in this planner, it seems like a good idea to maybe do a flip through. So we'll see how it goes. As I said, I'm still struggling a little bit health-wise, but I'm feeling a lot better now, or getting there, I think. So, so fingers crossed, I will be able to kind of make some cool videos for you guys. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget, April 5th, there is the Passion Planner launch. Keep an eye on Instagram if you want to see some of the products before the morning that they go live. I also would, of course, appreciate it if you used my affiliate link to purchase any products that catch your eye. And as I said, my new discount code, which will be Tanya2, will give you an extra 20% off of anything that you want to buy from the launch. So again, happy that I can offer that to you, and also always glad when you guys use my affiliate links to purchase things. So thanks again for watching. I will see you back here next week. I will see you on Monday, hopefully, and also then again on Friday. Take care.